The Lakers' worst nightmare is here. Bricked free throws leading to back-breaking buzzer beaters.
He's going to go for the win. Shot is up and he got it!
The starting point guard thinks he's playing street ball in the NBA. And LeBron James, the greatest player ever and a guy who you gave everything for the last few seasons, just confirmed his retirement from basketball.
I don't know. I might not play that much longer, to be completely honest.
Now, LeBron's saying he's only got 1 or 2 more years left, making this the last big shot the Lakers have to push for a championship. But LeBron announcing his retirement this early is not a good sign. So how does JJ Redick plan on maximizing LeBron's final years? Is the Lakers' young talent and their current success all hype? And what secret trades are the Lakers and LeGM trying to make behind closed doors to take this team from average to championship contenders? Or is this just the Lakers' nightmare come true?
When all those old guys, they're cooked. Well done.
Today's video is sponsored by MyBookie. This season is already one for the history books. LeBron is sharing the court with his own son, Bronny. Victor Wembanyama is posting 5x5 stat lines like they're cake. And Nikola Jokic is playing like he's Wilt Chamberlain. And if you're like me, you're here not just to watch, you're going to bet on it. Because of his historic start, I think Nikola Jokic is a lock for MVP this season. So getting him at positive odds is insane. So right now, I'm locking in my bet with MyBookie. And you should too, because all new customers get a 100% deposit match, up to $1,000, plus a $10 casino chip with my code HenryHoops. With MyBookie, you're in control of all the action. We're talking live odds on every clutch 3, momentum swing, and every time old man LeBron goes for another triple-double. Oh yeah, MyBookie Bet Builder lets you get creative with player props and an SGP too, so you can strike the right combo to maximize your payout. And don't forget to take advantage of their daily bet boosts and risk-free offer every Thursday. Just click the link in the description and get a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 when you use my code HenryHoops. Because Jokic for MVP is easy money. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Now, back to the video. Ever since he got drafted by the Cavs in 2003, LeBron has obliterated every expectation in his career and then some. From winning Rookie of the Year to reaching the NBA Finals 10 times, earning 4 rings and 4 Finals MVPs. LeBron's resume is stacked, and the wildest part is he's still overcoming expectations. Last year, at 38 years old, he averaged 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists, leading the Lakers to their first ever NBA Cup victory. And now, at 39, he's averaging over 24 points a game and racking up triple-doubles. Here he is outsmarting defenses with his basketball IQ.
Most might get one up right here. There it is.
And here's just a few days ago when he put Jonathan Isaac on a poster. Somehow, as he's aged, he's maintained his place as a top 10 player in the league. But the show is coming to an end. LeBron recently hinted at the end of his career, which means the Lakers have this year or maybe next year to try to secure a championship before devolving into a full-on rebuild. But here's where it gets interesting. JJ Redick, in his first year as a head coach, has been given nearly the impossible task of delivering a championship before LeBron's time runs out. And if we look at NBA history, the odds aren't in his favor. Only 4 other coaches have won a championship in their first year at the helm. The last person to do it was Nick Nurse in 2019.
Is this the dagger?
Before that, Ty Lue in 2016.
It's over! Cleveland is a city of champions once again!
And then there was Steve Kerr, who did it in 2015 with the Warriors. And the very first person to do it was Pat Riley in 1982, who had Magic and Kareem. Aside from arguably the Raptors, all these teams were stacked with this new head coach. And every one of these coaches had prior experience as an assistant or a GM. JJ Redick's coaching experience? His son's 4th grade basketball team.
I have never coached in the NBA before. I don't know if you guys have heard that.
So yeah, the odds are definitely not in his favor. But JJ looks prepared. He has the Lakers offense cooking with more off-ball movement and cutting, like this backdoor slam from LeBron here.
Out of the timeout.
Or this pick and roll that leads to the Anthony Davis dunk.
Carter Jr., the 6'10", big man from Duke. LeBron.
Coach Redick has also ramped up the Lakers' 3-point shooting, which is not totally a surprise. considering this guy made his living shooting threes, and the entire league has moved more to shooting beyond the arc. Right now, JJ Redick has the Lakers shooting almost 34 threes per game, which is low for the league, but it's up from their three-point attempts last season, and it's good that they haven't abandoned their inside scoring. I also love that he's utilizing LeBron James more as a screener and roller in pick and rolls, rather than just as a point guard, sort of like the Warriors do with Draymond Green. Here's one LeBron pick and roll that leads to an easy Anthony Davis alley-oop, or this one that results in an easy layup.
We haven't really seen it actually.
This tactic leverages LeBron's basketball IQ and passing skills, allowing him to facilitate plays without having to ISO and create everything from scratch. These three changes helped the Lakers achieve the 4th best offensive rating in the entire league this year, which is a huge jump up last year when they ranked 15th. But there are still major issues with the team, like their defense. D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves don't stand a chance against elite guards when defending on or off the ball.
6 in the game in Toronto and almost DeMar DeRozan pull up.
Christian Wood, Jackson Haynes, and Rui Hachimura have been all out with injuries, so they lack that length and athleticism. And Anthony Davis still doesn't have a solid backup center. As a team, the Lakers are allowing an average of 116 points per game, one of the worst teams in the league. So while their offense has improved, their defensive weakness could be their Achilles heel. Sure, great offense can cover up some mistakes, but remember, defense wins championships. In the history of the NBA, there's never once been a team that's won a championship while having a below-average defensive rating. That means the time is ticking for JJ, LeBron, and the Lakers. It might not be noticeable right now because they're still winning games, but as soon as their opponents start to exploit these defensive gaps, it could lead to losing streaks, like the heartbreaking loss to Orlando Magic, and the one recently to the Denver Nuggets.
LeBron long lead for Dort. Our break.
Well, the Lakers should be happy about that. Let's put it this way,
And when stuff like this happens, locker room tensions start to build. And before you know it, JJ might lose the confidence of his players. Take a look at what happened last year with Darvin Ham. He won the in-season tournament with the Lakers, but once things started to slide, the players didn't trust him anymore. Look at LeBron absolutely losing his mind after Darvin Ham refuses to challenge a call for him, literally giving up on the next play just to make a point. Now, I can't really blame LeBron when their timeouts are filled with horrible coaching like this.
Go hard on them dudes. Everybody's trying to play the right way. Salute.
Or strategic plays drawn up like this one.
We're giving them too much. Gotta be disciplined, show our hands. Be disciplined, show your hands.
Regardless of LeBron's close relationship with JJ, an NBA team can turn on their coach in a second. We saw it with Kawhi on the Spurs. And we saw it with the Bucks last year with Adrian Griffin, who had nearly a 70% win percentage before he was fired. So it could happen to JJ too. And if there were any red flags on the Lakers, I'd say one would be the whole D'Angelo Russell situation. JJ has already moved him from starting to the bench for his inconsistent effort and attention to detail.
Steps back beyond the arc, blocked by Huff. Huff stuff.
And while it's working for now, the real test comes if it stops. Recently, JJ had to address the media about the relationship and cool things off.
Maybe that. D'Lo and I are good. He's great.
So Coach Redick has a massive challenge ahead, managing LeBron's final chapter, keeping the team together, and pushing for a championship. It's a nightmare. Now, if he can pull off this balancing act, it will be with the help of one key player, Anthony Davis. Right now, Anthony Davis is having an MVP season, and not really anyone's talking about it. He's averaging 30 points, 11 rebounds, and nearly 4 assists per game.
Anthony Davis has been a superstar. There is no way around it. This brother shows up night in, night out.
But can Anthony Davis carry the load while being the #1 option for the Lakers? Last year, he was able to beat the NBA critics who doubted his durability, playing 76 out of 82 games. But he really didn't take on the full offensive responsibility. LeBron ended up averaging more points than him. Now that he's going for 30 and 10 every night, and he's the defensive anchor, can he do all that and avoid injury? And what happens if Davis has an off night? Do the Lakers have the depth to still win games? Well, there is some good news. Austin Reeves is having statistically the best season of his career so far, averaging 17 points and 5 assists per game. He looks comfortable playing the point, like this play here where he takes Keldon Johnson off the dribble,
knowing they got that deal and it's changed their lives.
Or this play where he's running the pick and roll for an AD mid-range.
From 3, Lakers 4 for 8, Davis, sure.
Or he can play off the ball with this beautiful give and go to a backdoor cut for an easy layup.
Second best in the league, only Wemby.
Not only that, but Dalton Connect looks like the steal of the 2024 NBA draft. He's averaging 11 points on 46% from three-point range. He just scored 37 points with 9 threes against the Utah Jazz, topping the Lakers charts for most three-pointers in a single game. Connect could be transformational for the Lakers if he keeps up this production. And he's got LeBron trolling the 16 teams that passed up on him in post-game interviews.
They didn't find DK. The other 16 teams fucked it up. Did anybody watch him?
And then there's D'Angelo Russell, who I mentioned earlier. This guy was an all-star, and now he's only averaging 12 points this season. Maybe he can finally start to connect the dots? I don't know, though. Remember, though, if you're a Lakers fan, we've never really seen this team healthy. Jackson Hayes and Rui Hachimura were big contributors offensively and defensively, and they're both day-to-day with ankle injuries. Also, Christian Wood hasn't seen the hardwood since last February. So from where I stand, if they want any shot at a championship or capitalizing on LeBron's final years, the Lakers need to make a major move before the trade deadline. So let's put on our GM hats for a second and imagine a perfect world where the Lakers could orchestrate everything that they ever wanted. They could maybe trade Gabe Vincent and Jalen Hood-Schifino and future picks to, say, Portland to snag Robert Griffin III, a true defensive anchor who could play center. This would move Anthony Davis from center to the power forward position. But wait, it could even get better. Then they bring back Dwight Howard. Yes, I said it, Dwight Howard. The guy that's been on the news claiming he's ready to shut down Nikola Jokic again.
You know, let them know, like, I'm here, like, wherever you want to go, I'm going to be right there. As soon as you step into the game, as soon as the coach look your way to bring you back, I'm going to be like this, and coach going to tell me the same thing.
On the attack here, and poked away. Here comes Caruso now. Grant is there. Pre-game show on Tuesday. He's proud. Kuzma, no, and the follow-up.
Size versus LeBron James and another.
Wow.
Now imagine this front court. Dwight Howard, Robert Williams III, Jackson Hayes, and Anthony Davis. Suddenly, the Lakers have the length and athleticism to take on any team in the West. They could possibly even match up against Denver's Jokic-led offense. And the best part is they don't give up any of their core players. So what do you think? Do you believe this lineup with Dwight Howard and Robert Williams III could make the Lakers contenders? Are you really impressed by what JJ has done with the Lakers offense? Or is this all just a setup for another playoff nightmare where LeBron and the Lakers meet up against Nikola Jokic in the first or second round and he single-handedly sends them to Cancun? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by subscribing. Make sure to tick on the notification bell because the next Henry Hoops is about how a shitty soccer player humiliated the entire NBA. It's going to be insane. Peace.